everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Shush. I am your host, Patrick. If you own a TV or Facebook account, chances are you have been glued to the news all of last week. Why? www.politicaldrama.com/UDP has been in full effect. Tyler Perry's version of this drama was A Fall from Grace, but the Cruffy version is a little bit more explicit. More along the lines of from grass to mother. But yes, that is how the cookie crumbled. From minister on Saturday, to UDP party leader on Sunday, to prime minister in waiting on Monday, to unemployed, under police investigation, and excommunicated on Tuesday. It literally sounds like the type of craziness that would happen in a cult. But the minister continues to deny any cultability, so we have to wait and see how all of this plays out. And while we are on this political drama website, there is a UDP politician who I believe is a fortune teller. The Honorable Hugo Pat. Yup, he contested the deputy leadership in position for the UDP on Honorable John Saldiva's slate. On Sunday, when the entire slate was announced as the winner, his facial reaction showed signs of worry. Now, parents, if your kid come home and say he do good for the exam, and you congratulate him, and his face look like that, just know that your child probably finished the entire exam in 5 minutes, and the only thing he get correct was his name. And if you ever go get your palm read, and the fortune teller's facial reaction is like that, I suggest that you go home and make peace with the Lord one time and prepare for doom. So in this regard, we wish to thank Minister Pat for giving us a heads up for the crisis that followed soon after he exited the Civic Center. We at the Shush officially declare the clapback king of 2020 to be none other than the wordsmith himself, the grammar guru, and the man who knows 100 different ways to call you a hypocrite without you even knowing it. Yep, Right Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow. Now, if you ever watch any news clipping or house meeting starring Prime Minister Dean, you know that he is not the one to get into a stone-throwing battle with. Well, opposition leader John Briseno made that mistake on Valentine's Day by sending him a letter condemning the UDP for several misdeeds during their tenure. Well, he woke up Roastmaster Dean, who responded in a press release defending his party and rebutting by saying, "You and your party are the most outrageous hypocrites and frauds ever known in the modern politics and governance of our country." The two-page release further went on to call Johnny and the PUP self-righteous, nauseating, nakedly dishonest, disingenuous, and a bunch of other words I had to look up in the encyclopedia. Basically, Mr. Briseno keeps taunting the PM by throwing stones at him, and PM always retaliate by hitting back with some rocks so bigger than Victoria Peak. So, my advice to Mr. Victoria Squeak, please target somebody in your own category. In that light, I humbly point you in the direction of Ramsey Mule. And now, in moving over to our next dramatic website, there is www.politicallameness.com/PUP. After all of the UDP drama on February 11 and 12, they called a press conference to announce that they would have a press conference where they would present a press release. Well, when the press release finally came, they announced that they would hold a mass protest on Sunday, February 23rd, and that they were calling on the unions to join them. Well, two things. A POP politician once said, "This one blow over like one lee breeze in a few days." Well, I guess the new PUP leader forgot about that lesson because they wait 2 weeks to protest stale news. That like then they pull out their sweater 10 days after the cold front. Don't come again. Or then they holla bus stop that for the alien when they bus to go 90 miles an hour. So, as usual, they're late to the game. And in even more bad news for them, the unions have organized their own protest, which was held earlier today, and that they would not attend nor support the PUP's one on Sunday. Breads, this one is rough. If you tell your fiancé you want to get married on Sunday, and in response she says she prefers get married on Thursday, and to somebody other than you, might as well you call off the engagement, pops. But time will tell how it goes. Folks, that is it for my opening shush. But I have something interesting I want to share with you. A lot of people complain that they can't get a job. They share that they sit through long-ass interviews and never hear back from the companies. So I decided to host a job fair to try to find out myself how Belizeans really perform during job interviews. Here it goes. Good morning, sirs and madams. Thank you for your interest in taking up this job at our bank, and thank you for being here on such short notice. First up, we have Mr. Usher. Oh. Sir, your resume says your name is John Usher, but your social security card says your name is John Norales. Why is that?
We'll find out the
That issues, I see. Okay then, thank you for your interest. Security. Next, Mr. Zamuda. Sir, we were very impressed with your application. How did you feel when we told you to come in for an interview?
It feels very good. It feels very good. I feel vindicated for all the other times that I was not able to make it.
But you know, banking can be a stressful profession. Do you think you can handle the stress and anxiety of it all?
I look towards every day with anxiety. I know that there's nothing that's going to come from that that's going to affect me in any negative way.
But your past employer said that pressure made you suddenly quit.
I will discuss nothing more about that.
I see. And you, sir? If we offer you this job, how soon can you start?
Probably within a week of Monday. But we haven't settled on the exact date, that's why I didn't want to mention, but it's going to be very, very soon.
Awesome. Think we might hire you. Thanks. Good day, Miss Lam, is it? Okay. I understand that your last job, your office was invaded by a pack of raccoons. How did you handle those circumstances?
I dealt with those circumstances the best way I knew how to deal with them.
I see. Do you think that you would disappoint us if we hire you?
It cannot happen. It will not happen.
Okay. If you say so, thank you. Mr. Ramirez, confidentiality is very important in the banking business. And we understand that you are a spy for Guatemala. Is that so?
None at all. They could pass me up and down, I know none at all. No kind of contact with them people there at all.
Well, we even have text messages between you and Guatemalan politicians.
Not at all. And not at all. If you, as far as what I saw on the text messages, something to the effect that 4 candidates
Sir, we even have photos.
Well, well, we will take a look and see.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Ramirez. Sir, your resume says you have a degree in plumbing. I don't think you can handle this banking job.
Perception is not reality. Not necessarily.
Your letter even said that you hate numbers. Are you playing around right now?
This is not show business. Remember, I was in show business. I was an entertainer. This is not entertainment.
This interview has ended, sir. Mr. Lopez, to be frank, we are willing to hire you on the spot. If we do, how can we deposit your salary? You did not fill out the form.
My account is at HRCU, Belize Bank, and Heritage Bank. There is where my accounts are.
I see. And if you become a banker, will you get us more bank customers who are willing to save their money with us?
You don't get no money in a bank, you get money in a cash.
And how would you keep those funds safely stored?
In a some freezer or some big ice box or we call the next thing we got the key, we lock up documents either or one safe.
We'll have to get back to you on that one. Thanks for your application, sir. But our background checks show that you have always had an attitude with co-workers.
Just like the wave, it comes and goes.
It says here you've been in a few fist fights with co-workers.
I was dreaming the last 2 and 3 times too, right?
Sir, as you can see, we have invited you again, one last time. Are you an undercover spy or not?
I can't tell you about that, but I...
Sir, if you tell the truth, you will be hired. Isn't this you posing next to the Guatemalan president?
I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
Goodbye, Mr. Ramirez. Security, please take a while and your people fine. I mean, I want to do this job my damn self. I know the promise. All right. Now we know why some people actually get restraining orders taken out against them after they leave job interviews. Folks, we now go for our first commercial break of the night, but stay tuned for more. Welcome back, folks. I think of all the local programs in Belize, the Shush has the shortest commercial break. Last week when I made a watch Channel 5 News, they took a commercial break 6:45 and never come back till after 7. By the time news finished, now it's already time for the 10 o'clock rerun. We clearly don't like to keep our lovely viewers waiting though. So, it's time to hear what you best about today. Now, to switch up things for Bexness today, we are going to be a little bit political, something we never done before. We all know the story about the UDP convention/funeral, and we've heard from the 2 men who wish to lead, but the media has not spoken to the supporters. Well, neither have we. But we decided that we should just play pretend. And we start off with Patrick Faber's supporters, who certainly Bex bad. Dear Patrick, it hurts me real bad that you also named Patrick. Every time I watch your show, I get emotional all over again. But anyways, it's a disgrace what they did to our Minister Faber. He did sacrifice his life for the UDP from Heat 12. He used to wash Minister Esquivel's car, run errands to Philip Golson, and he even used to draw hundreds of UDP flags in his coloring book when they never had enough money to buy. Now, they turn around and kick him in the ass. Those so-called delegates wouldn't know a real leader even if he slapped them in the head back with bundles of 25,000 US, aka hit them with the levy of tranches. What pissed me off the most, that they lead Lisa Lauren from Toledo. From last year, she did campaign for Minister Faber, and he helped her out with potato pong business. Nobody even liked taste her. But that is what a real leader does. Make people feel good about their taste bad upsiding down potato pong. And then come convention day, that bloody ass the parade round Civic in a Jan Sardiva t-shirt. That potato pong traitor should have shamed myself. I feel real sorry for Mr. Faber. If I were him, I would start my own party and be the leader. And I would name the new political party, and I would name it PDU instead of UDP, because that party needs to try to reverse itself to start make sense again. End of rant. All right. Again, We are putting ourselves in the shoes of Patrick Farber's supporters and suggesting Bexness on their behalf. And I'm sure their anger might be even more extreme. I don't know if you're not aware, but UDP convention started 9 o'clock in the morning. That means people from Toledo East who attended had to leave home from about 2 o'clock in the morning. Put yourself in their shoes. Imagine you wake up 1 o'clock to get dressed, still have coal in your eye, on way to Belize to support Minister Farber, ramp up from the bus ride, and then he take Bukut. I mean, I just spend a few extra days in Belize City and join the PUP protest against UDP. That's the chance. And now, in assuming the Bexness sentiments of Saldiva supporters, we drafted this Bex submission. Dear Patrick, I hate your name. Actually, I hate all Patrick. Patrick Perifeet, Patrick Starr, Patrick Jones, and especially Patrick Farber. What they have done to Minister Saldiva is a national disgrace. I live the PG, and I have to catch bus whenever I travel. When I woke up Monday morning and heard that my minister won leadership of the UDP, I dropped several tranches of tears of joy. I took a bath, I got dressed, caught a Shah's bus, and made my way to Belmopan to go congratulate him. By the time the Shah bus reached Belmopan 8 hours later, I hear that Minister Saldiva get kicked out of the leadership position, get kicked out of Belmopan, and they pull on over by Hattieville checkpoint and take away a government vehicle. My minister only lasted 6 hours as UDP leader, even after working hard to win it. What if my minister began a Eufia tattoo saying UDP party leader? You're slow, and take at least 9 hours to finish that. What you may want to do then when halfway through your tattoo, my minister get kicked out? Exactly. People don't really know the consequences that my minister is suffering innocently. But I will leave this up to the Almighty. Minister Saldiva should form his own party and be the leader. And he should name the new party United Democratic Party. Because his haters know damn well they just jealous, they never get no monthly monies. Peace out, losers. Yeah. Oh man. I'm not sure that United Democratic Party would be a good idea, especially after all that's happened. But seriously, that rough. I read a post where someone listed the top 5 things that surprisingly last longer than Saldiva lasted as UDP party leader. 1, pack bread. 2, $3 piece of Dutch cheese. 3, a roll of toilet paper. 4, a plate of bile up from Miss Telma. And 5, $1 worth of 4G LTE. When you consider it that way, you could surely appreciate why people are so angry. And for our final anticipated Bexness, we have this one on behalf of people who are neither UDP nor PUP supporters. Dear Patrick, you know what I would do? I would take all PUP politicians and then take all UDP politicians and dump them inside the Chiquibull forest. Then, what I would do, tie up each one of them to a tree with ants' nests under them. For every lie they ever told, I would have put a tablespoon of honey on them. For every dollar they ever thief, I would have put a cinnamon bun in their shirt. And for every single time they ever embarrassed to leave country, I would drizzle some condensed milk on them. That way, whoever have integrity, one could left the Chiquibull in one piece. And nature will deal with the thieving and they will scream out in pain until Tata Dohende or the second coming of Christ come and save them. How does that song? How does that song? Well, for one, it's song illegal. That's the first adjective that comes to mind. And secondly, it's song like we won't have to start import politicians from Amazon or eBay if things get so drastic. But viewers, we want to hear from you on our social media. Which of these Bexness do you think is most likely to be submitted for real, for real? Find us on Facebook at What You Bex About Today and leave your comments. And on that note, We're going for our final commercial break for tonight.
Roots of my soul, come take a hold of me. Take a hold of me. Spiritual ancestors, bless my soul with sin.
All right, thanks for staying tuned, guys. As your reward for waiting, we have another edition of the Artist Spotlight lineup for you. Tonight, we have with us big time talent, multiple finalists for the Belize Song Competition, Mr. Nello Player. Nello, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Everything
having me.
blessed?
What's up? All right here, right here.
All right. So, we could jump straight into it. So, tell the people who is Nello Player and how you get the name.
Funny question. Well, first of all, I'm a Belizean. I'm a Belizean artist.
All right.
I'm doing music umpteen years. I'd say like mostly from 2003, 2004 to this date.
Back in the days.
Yeah, back in the days when Sean Taylor used to produce the music.
Big up, Sean.
Yeah. That's your plug, Sean. Yeah, but I'm right here, man. I'm still pushing my music, still loving what I do. I'm still promoting Belizean talent, Belizean culture, and broadening the horizons of young listeners.
All right, so if you tell them how you get a name, man.
I get a name. Contrary to what you probably think. Well, I understand from age 2 I have the name Nello.
Oh, okay.
From family, yeah. So
from a family thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't just attach a name to myself.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I think that like when
woke up
something
one day and
happened.
said, I should have called myself Nello.
Well, I know how Belizean go there and give a nickname for anything.
Right. So, Mom said that my cousin Vince used to call me Nello from age 2, and the family just rode with that ever since.
Right.
And then the player, contrary to your belief, I got that in high school. I think it was from my good friend Andrew Blades. Rest in peace, Andrew. He said that I was always just in a whole lot of things. I was doing art, was good at art because I draw and I paint and so forth. Like yourself, right? Playing basketball, doing just a whole lot, just a popular kid in high school. And so he added the player to the name. Yeah, so he gave me that name. Another name I didn't give myself.
Right, you know? Just roll with it.
Yeah.
So you take it positive and go along with it, right? So I hear you mention, you're out there for being a positive influence on the youth and anything there. So what are some of your inspirations? You have political, romantic, patriotic?
I think I draw my inspiration from life, from every day, from my struggle. Because we have, as artists, we speak our struggle, we speak our truth. And just from people around, I grew up in St. Martin's. I still live in St. Martin's. Many years I left St. Martin's, but back in St. Martin's again. And I see things daily. I can't go about without addressing it or without. All right, I find it quite the contrary for the talk about all this negative, and then I just see this wrong, not really negative in my area or in my neighborhood, but I could see where people could use a good air of encouragement, than opposed to pick up this gun. You understand? So
totally agree.
And moms used to always say, man, if you can't say anything good, say nada, right? Say nothing. So I carry that on to this day, so I press that a lot in the music. And it's a very thin line still, because with the artist and want to free up yourself and express music, that like vital form of expression. I could choose for curse if I want, choose to be aggressive, overly aggressive today, so forth. So really not hold it against me once I hear something.
No. Spoken like a true creative, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Nello, we could get the viewers there for know you and leave it better, right? We're going into
yes, sir.
We could play a league game, right? The game we want to play is called Nello Would Rather, right? So I'll give you 2 options, and then you tell me which one of the 2 options Nello would rather, right?
Fair enough.
All right. So we go to the first question. So you would rather buy one lousy 10 grams or sell one lousy 10 grams?
Well, I don't know if it's even legal to sell a lousy 10 grams. I wouldn't want to have a lousy 10 grams, so I would say sell a lousy 10 grams.
At least you can make a little profit off it.
Right?
All right. So, second question. Would you rather go bald or dye your dreads pink?
Usually going bald an option, but I'm an artist, loving all the colors, but pink not my color. So pretty much going bald. Yeah.
Feel that strongly about it. All right. So the third question: would you rather join a church choir or move to Melcher?
That easy. Belize to the bone. Join a church choir for sure.
All right.
For sure.
All right. Last question. So finally, would you rather let Choco Chocolate write all your songs?
No, B. B.
Or get a tattoo of the music ambassador?
Well, guys, I think this is the end of our show.
All right, then. I don't have non-disclaimer for that.
The music ambassador, I'm just thinking about all the work on that table, from that office, on that desk. I don't think I'll be able to fulfill, and definitely not we know the tattoo anything, or we know the...
All right, then.
Nobody writing my lyrics.
All right, then. I hear you. All right, then. So, integrity.
Wow.
All right, then, Nello. So, make we cut to the meat of it, then. So, make the viewers then know when new works you have to come up, when they could see your work, and how they could contact you.
All right, great. So we recently released Ancestral Calling. That's a collaboration with myself and veteran Belizean international artist Mobile Malachi. He was the one who had the song Belize Me Come, Belize Me Ban.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's the song. He's featured on the song as well. And prior to that, I released a song called Stranger Things. Go and check it out. All of these music are on YouTube. Go and subscribe to my YouTube page. I have an album coming in March. Oh, nice. That's my month. So we're planning for that to be the start of a country tour, right, with the band.
Nice.
With my band, and album release in March, and which starts off the country tour. So I have an album coming. We have some singles that have just released. And I have a music video scheduled to release. We're just, as I was telling Shane earlier, that we're just to give Ancestral Calling a little time for the people and feel it and appreciate it more.
For a drop song.
Yeah, I have a song called Go Hard that Brandon Murillo from Tech Time Productions, he did a music video for it. So we have Go Hard on deck, waiting to go. Nice. And yeah, pretty much. And I think in the pipelines, I'm supposed to perform at this upcoming Taurus Riley show. So the show coming up, Stranger Things, go and check all these stuff out on YouTube. And all the music on iTunes, Belizean artists do have music on iTunes. So just go and search Nello Player on iTunes, and whatever is there and you feel inclined to purchasing, by all means, you know. So we have stuff on iTunes, we have music videos on YouTube. And again, as I said, subscribe to the YouTube page. We appreciate it a lot. That's how you show us our support as Belizean artists and musicians, no? Thanks.
And what else? Share.
Yes, share. I don't care who want to send it to, you could even download it for YouTube. I just get the music out. That's my thing, you know?
Spread the positivity.
Yep.
All right then, brother. Nello, always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Thanks for being here. And viewers, thanks for tuning into the Shush once again. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook at Colorblind Multimedia Productions to see more content from behind the scenes. And you can catch us on Channel 7 and Facebook every Thursday. Until we see you again, good night. And once again, thanks for tuning in.